boys and girls, it's Miss Fussell. I am actually going to preview problems 6 through 10 with you today on your weekly review. Make sure that you have your handout and a graph sheet of paper. Don't forget that any of the items that have a G under the item number need to be worked out on graph paper. You will need a calculator for problem number 7. If you don't have one, you can Google an online calculator on your Chromebook and use that. All right, so let's look at number 6. Number 6, what is the volume of the rectangular prism shown? I see a length from left to right of 15 inches. I see a width from the front to the back of the rectangular prism of 10 inches, and I see a height of 5 inches. So we know that we have to start always with the volume formula. So we're going to be using V equals L times W times H. And just like we've been doing since back in September and October, you're going to be filling in the known values and solving the volume. Your answer will be on this handout as either answer choice A, B, C, or D. So circle it when you have found it. All right, number 7 is a new problem that we haven't quite seen yet. We've done a lot of problems where people purchase some things and we know the total of 2 items. We know the total of the 3 items and we're looking for the total of the 3rd item. But this one's a little bit different. We are given the cost of the 2 items together, and we're told how much more or less one item costs than the other. So what we need to figure out is how much one of them cost. So this is a little bit of guess and check. If you use the strategy that I'm going to preview with you today, you will be able to handle these kind of problems with ease. This will always be a calculator active kind of problem just because of the guess and check involved with it. So let's look at the problem. Amy bought some fabric and a pair of scissors at Hobby Lobby. The 2 items together cost $27.48. The scissors cost $12.50 more than the fabric. How much did the fabric cost? And we're given possible choices for the fabric. So on a problem such as number 7, we're going to work the answer bank until we find the answer. So I'm going to set it up. I know that item 1 plus item 2 equals $27.48. So go ahead and write that on your paper. I know that item 1 could be the scissors, and I know that item 2 could be the fabric. And what I want to know is how much is the fabric. All right, so the only other thing that I know is that the scissors cost $12.50 more than the fabric. So let's go to A. Assuming that the fabric is $19.99, so let's put it in the fabric box. And we know that the scissors are the fabric plus $12.50. All right, so let's just take our calculator. If the fabric is $19.99 and we add $12.50 to it, the scissors would then be $32.49. All right. Now, what I know right now is that $32.49, the cost of the scissors, plus $19.99 does not equal $27.48. So I can go ahead right now and not even consider A. That will not work. $19.99 was way too large. So let's try B. So again, 2 items together need to cost $27.48 for this to be the correct answer choice, scissors and fabric. And let's try what B suggests the the fabric be, which would be $14.98. So if the fabric is $14.98 and the scissors are $12.50 more than the fabric, in this scenario, $14.98 plus $12.50, the scissors would be 2748. Now, wait a minute. We have another problem. If I add 2748 and 1498, it's going to be greater than 2748, so it cannot be B either. So we try C. So 2 items together, scissors plus fabric, should equal 2748. And you guys notice I'm just really working the answer bank with the information I know. So in answer C scenario, the fabric is 1250. So if the scissors are 1250 more than the fabric, 1250 plus 1250, that's going to make the scissors $25. All right. And I already know $25 plus $12.50 is going to be greater than $27.48. It can't be C. Now, don't start to panic yet, because D kind of makes some sense to me. Because D, all of the choices A through C, the fabric has been way too much. This D has the fabric at $7.49. I'm thinking this could very much be it, just using some number sense here. So if the fabric is $7.49, the scissors are going to be the cost of the fabric, $7.49, plus the $12.50. So the scissors are going to be $19.99. So if I add $19.99 and $7.49, it equals $27.48. So that is the only number sentence that is true. So the answer has to be D. Now, I know I've worked this out with you and I've pretty much given you the answer, but your work needs to look exactly like my work. If you don't understand how I work this problem, I would go ahead, rewind the video, and watch how I solve number 7 again. All right, number 8. A model of a house is built on a base that measures 7 3/4 inches wide and 9 1/3 inches long. What is the area of the model house's base? All right, so I see that word area, and I know that that is a 4th grade concept, and I know that anytime I have area, I'm going to write the formula. Area equals length times width. And then we're going to plug in the values, and I'm going to start this one for you. So it says it's 7 3/4 inches wide, and the length on it is 9 1/3 inches. So the area equals 9 1/3 inches by 7 3/4 inches for this model house. Now, this is multiplication, but we cannot multiply mixed numbers. So what we learned in topic 8 is we have to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. That is their improper fraction form. So we could draw 9 holes and break them into thirds and then have 1/3 with them. And 9 holes broken into thirds would be the same as 3/3. There's 3 thirds in each hole. So 9 times 3 is 27, plus the 1/3 gives us 28 thirds. All right, so if you don't remember how to convert it, you can always draw a model. For 7 3/4, you could draw 7 whole circles broken into fourths and 3/4 of another one. And when you count it, you have 4 fourths in each hole. So 4 times 7 is 28, plus the 3/4, you have 31 fourths. And then, boys and girls, you are going to be able to multiply. I would suggest that if you know how to use the cancellation that I taught, I would look. I know that 28 and 4 are both divisible by the greatest common factor of 4, so I can cancel them out. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 goes into 28 7 times. So I could look at my numerators and work with a little bit smaller numbers. 7 times 31 and 3 times 1, and I'll let you finish it up. You're going to have an improper fraction that needs to be renamed back as a mixed or a whole number. All right, number 9. Sarah ordered 3 items at a restaurant. One item cost $5.25, another item cost $9.75, and the total cost of the 3 items was $19.50. What was the cost of the third item? We have worked these a lot. You know that you need to add the 2 items to get a subtotal and subtract the cost of the 2 items from the third item in order to find the cost of the, I'm sorry, you're going to have, sorry, let me go back. I got distracted. You're going to add the 2 items and get the subtotal and subtract that from the total cost to find the cost of the third item. To check your work, if you will add what you get as the cost of the third item, add 975 and 525, your total should be 1950. All right, the last problem, number 10, you're finding the quotient of 7,163 divided by 5. You're using the standard algorithm, so you're going to be dividing, multiply, subtracting, checking to make sure that the difference is less than the divisor, and if it is, bringing down the next number and starting with your steps. We have worked on this a lot this year. This is actually a 4th grade problem because it only has a 1-digit divisor. All right, boys and girls. With that being said, you've got your 5 problems. You also have your new concept today, lesson 1-1. You will be watching, if you haven't already, my instructional video, and then you will be doing a practice buddy to practice the concept. All right, if you need me, I have my office hours. If it's already past my office hours, just send me an email and I will plan to meet with you one-on-one. All right, thank you and have a great day.